I want to talk just a little bit about historic College Park. What are some cool things? Now, I know, for example, Porsche's U.S. headquarters are in Hateville, over where the old Ford plant used to be, but I know you have that in the area. Historic College Park is Georgia's fourth largest urban historic district. I don't know if you were aware of that. Covers 606 acres and has 800 properties. We estimated around 1,000. It's listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The city's historical collection of structures include homes and monuments and businesses and schools and parks and a cemetery and government buildings. Diane mentioned in a prior segment that the post office was beautiful, and it was one of the things that attracted her to the area. They also say there's a beautiful railway station. Bill and Diane, tell us some of the other reasons that you just love living in College Park. And then, Bill, if you don't mind, I'd love to talk a little bit about the commute to and from the airport and compare my commute to and from the airport to yours.
The places that we have here, the restaurants that we have, the shops that we have, are really local in every sense of the word. When we go in, we see neighbors and friends. We have restaurants where when we go into the restaurants, they know who we are. We've known them for a long time.
Yep.
And that happens in a lot of places, but in the larger areas, like I wouldn't expect that I would walk into a restaurant in Avalon and have them remember me necessarily, unless I'm there all the time. So I think that's one of the really cool things that we have down here is just the sense of neighborhood. The other thing is, as a neighborhood, we get together. So
Nice.
When it warms up, we'll start having what we call porch parties. And everybody's invited to come and, bring their beverage of their choice. People will make, hors d'oeuvres or whatever. And
Nice.
we just all hang out and get to know each other. And it's pretty common occurrence on the weekends when it gets warm.
So there are a lot of empty nesters living in your area. Is that what you mean? Or mostly families with kids?
No, it's really mixed.
It's everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of Woodward families, but there's Delta people. There's people who, random.
Yeah.
It's very, very mixed. Some of our neighbors that are older and been here for years are super active. We have a women's club that's also actually owns their own building. We own the building as one of the few women's clubs in the country, and it's very active in community service. Just lots of ways to get involved and to get to meet your neighbors. And that's the best part.
Now, Bill, I know you travel a good bit. I don't know if you're traveling as much now as you used to, but I travel a good bit myself. And if I have, for example, a 7 p.m. flight, I have to leave my house 3 hours before the flight. So if I'm not gone by 4 o'clock, there is a chance that I could miss that flight. Talk to me about your commute to the airport. How does it work for you when you travel?
Yeah, so it's from our driveway to the drop-off is about 5 minutes.
Okay. Whoa.
And traffic does not impact that at all.
Atlanta Magazine put College Park as one of the best places to call home in Metro Atlanta, and they said it was known as a mecca for brunch. Why would it be called a mecca for brunch?
It's absolutely correct. On Main Street, we have several restaurants that serve brunch. We have the Breakfast Boys, which has become very popular. On our side of Main Street, further down Main Street, there's
Johnny's Chicken
Milk and
Waffle.
Honey,
Oh,
Johnny's
chicken waffle, yes.
Waffles, Virgil's, Nouveau, and we just got a new biscuit
Yeah.
restaurant
Yeah.
not far from here. So yeah, lots of.
Yeah, brunch is
Lots of-
super hot.
Now, I understand also that the Georgia International Convention Center is in the city of College Park, and that's right over there by the hotels at Atlanta West parking in that area. Is that correct?
It is. That is just west of the airport. And we have an arena there, and we have a professional women's basketball team that plays in the arena.
Oh, wow.
And a Atlanta Hawks men's basketball feeder team that plays there. There are concerts there, things of that nature. But what's really becoming interesting is directly across the street from that There's 330 acres of undeveloped land that is in the process of being developed.
Wow.
Putting the infrastructure in, the roads, the water, the bridges, all that good stuff. That's a development that's being called 6 West. And that really will connect that area of Camp Creek Parkway and the convention center over to Main Street. It's just a big swath of land that's being developed, and it'll be mixed use. So it is retail, restaurant, hotel, office. There's a golf course.
Wow. I would assume maybe
in.
some apartments, some townhomes, maybe single family detached, all of that kind of stuff. It's amazing how much they're building.